Welcome to sunny Winter Haven, Florida. I'm Lane Dawg Bowers, and I want you to realize that you are greatly blessed, highly favored, and deeply loved. This is going to be short, you guys, but it is a powerful tip that I want to give you. Wouldn't it be nice to avoid like tons of mistakes that other people have made, to be mentored by a millionaire or a billionaire or a super successful person? That is probably one of the best tips that I could ever give you, that I hope adds some value to your life, is that a mentor is someone that can cause you to avoid the pitfalls and massively increase your success by using his wisdom to impart it to you. I want to read you a quote. I put it on my iPhone here because I didn't take the time to memorize it. But this is a quote by Bob Proctor, who's an author and a speaker and a motivational coach. He says, "A mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself and helps bring it out of you." Bob Proctor, great quote. And that's the power of a mentor. And in my life, I've been very fortunate that I have found mentors. Not always were they people that I paid, but sometimes they were, and it was an invaluable experience for me. For instance, when I was a competitive barefoot water skier, I found the best guy in the world, and I used him as my mentor. I paid him, I listened to him, and the one thing that I did that is, I think, so many people make this mistake, is that after you find the mentor, the one that you really, really trust, don't look left, don't look right. Stay focused, dig deep, don't let up. Because it's so easy. Right now, the bright, shiny object syndrome with the internet and, all the things vying for our attention, it's so easy to get distracted. When I hired my barefoot water skiing mentor, I absolutely did not care. There were people coming up, super, exciting new things, and no matter what anybody said, I only did what he told me. And I had extraordinary, quick success to where people thought I was super talented. And it wasn't that I was talented. Really, it wasn't. Even though I did have some talent in that sport, what really was powerful was the fact that I stayed with him. I believed in him. You have to have that belief. Otherwise, you have the wrong mentor. And, you say, listen, Lane, I don't have, and I also, by the way, let me go on. I'm easily distracted. Let me say that I believe a mentor can be one for your whole life, or you can find one specific. That was a specific area of my life that I had a mentor. I also have mentors. Your pastor could be your mentor. A business friend who's very successful. And never take advice from people that are more screwed up than you. That is not a mentor. Sharing ideas with people that are screwed up and haven't had the success you want in a certain area of life, those are not mentors. I also believe in having a mentor in my spiritual life. I have a pastor. I also believe strongly in that you should find someone, and in my personal walk with Jesus, my personal mentor is Joseph Prince. My wife, she doesn't like him for some reason. She loves Joyce Myers. Whoever you find. And then on Sunday, my kids and Cindy and I, we all will watch Joel Osteen before we go to church, because it just seems like somebody we all enjoy. And so we kind of listen. But a mentor is someone that you want to really dig deep, get as much out of them, learn as much as you can, focus as much attention without turning left or right. It's so powerful. It's so effective. And now I know that a couple of you are out there saying, well, listen, I don't have money, I don't have the resources. Yes, you do. A mentor can be someone you can get a book from the library and study somebody intensely. And that is like being a mentor. Napoleon Hill did that. He actually would study someone so much that he would have conversations with them. He wasn't crazy, but he knew that person so well that he would, in his mind, think of questions to ask them and kind of interview them. And from all the materials he's read, he was able to have these imaginary counselors who were able to help them. And it's like I said, with this and in what we're trying to do, honestly think we should always bring it back to the greatest wisdom. And you know what? In Proverbs, and I'm paraphrasing here, but in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths. How hard is that to do? That's not hard. I mean, you can literally, you know, if you're making an important decision, if you're mad at your spouse or your kids, if you're trying to decide on a certain strategy or something, take time. How hard is it to say a prayer? How hard is it to acknowledge? Acknowledge is like, hey, hello. You know, you acknowledge someone, you say, hey, how are you doing? What if you were to say something like this? Lord, I'm making an important decision. You know, you're the vine, I'm the branches. Without you, I can do nothing. You know, I'm humbling myself before you, casting all my cares upon me, for you care for me. I'm putting my trust in you. You said that if I acknowledge you, you will direct my paths. And then I like to close it whenever you take a verse or something, or even open the Bible and read for a second, that's acknowledging. Then I always like to say thank you in advance, because when the words of God, the words of Jesus come out of your mouth, it'd be so awesome. I thought, how awesome would it be if people could see how powerful that is? If you could see the angels who excel in strength, hearkening unto the voice of the word of God coming out of your mouth, you would not stop thanking Him. You would not stop saying those powerful, powerful words. It's not like repeating words from other people. These words have great and marvelous power and inspiration for you. They'll bring you peace and joy. So mentoring, I want you to think about finding a mentor as best you can. Find someone who's an example of what you would like to get in a certain area of your life, or in your spiritual walk, or in the relationships, whatever, maybe in how to raise kids. Parents, if you have parents, you know, that are good examples, ask them. I never stop asking my dad for advice. My twin brother is a great person I like to lean on and ask him for advice too. You know, sometimes you need someone right here and close. My wife always has great answers. I don't know why I don't ask her more stuff. We'll find out if she watches the end of this video, but I really appreciate her. She's awesome. And even my son Zane, he's an amazingly wise person at 8. He has great advice. I'm shocked sometimes by the things he tells me, and it's good advice. Find a mentor, stick with them. If you can't, get a book about a mentor, about someone you like, and just jump into it. Dig deep. Hold on to it and believe that it's going to help you, and it will help you. It will help you. I'm expecting great success for you today. Have a great day and expect a miracle.